Yes, Melissa?
Mel, I'm starting to panic about my baby.
Don't worry about Chris going to your family at this point. I don't know about the cousin stuff, but I've been talking to Joey, and he hasn't really been telling Miranda just how much your father doesn't like you or the situation, and it doesn't really seem like he's gonna actually take the baby. Now, there's still a chance he will, and that's what Joey's hoping for, but my gut says that he's not going to take Chris.
No, it's not about that. I was speaking to Joey, and at first he told me that Nanny Agatha wanted something from him, and then I followed up with him through text, and it seems as though she's sniffing around the paternity test stuff.
What do you mean sniffing around?
She asked him to go to the court and quickly get a copy of their records to see if it matches the one they got in the mail.
Damn it. You know, he had no reason to even think of that, or even care about something like that, and now he has people in his ear.
Yeah, and I didn't even think of that. So if he sees that the copy is different from his, which he can get that online like in 2 seconds, and then everything's done. He's gonna know he's not the dad.
Okay, but let's not panic right away. I'll still speak to Joey and make sure he doesn't do that, but I don't think he would in the first place because we're all tired of these tests. And coming from Nanny Agatha, it could also sound like, you know, she's an old lady just throwing ideas to the wall. He'll probably just humor her.
Alright, but that's also... Let's say he doesn't do it, but let's say Agatha does. And I know she doesn't have access to it, but for whatever reason, she seems like the type of person who will find access to it.
You might be right about that. But it all depends on whether or not she really believes that something's amiss. And why would anyone have a reason to believe that when the court seal was on the paper? It was forged pretty well. There's no reason to sniff around, but yeah, this is a problem.
And Mel, you know, I gave you that stat about, like, the consequences of faking a paternity test and all that, but I was just saying that to make myself feel better. If we're caught doing that, I don't know what the penalty is going to be like. I don't know how much jail time either one of us will see.
Okay, well, Melissa, maybe we shouldn't be speaking about things like this on the phone for the 50 millionth time.
I have no other way to talk to you, and I'm freaking out because that woman, your mother, I don't know, she just seems to have the capabilities to do whatever she wants. And if everything's gonna be for nothing if she undoes what we did.
You don't have to explain the situation to me, Melissa. I'm well aware of what's at stake.
The second that Joey knows the truth, Mel, it's done. He's not gonna want anything to do with me anymore. And that baby's... He might as well just put it in child services at that point. He's not going to waste time trying to talk to my family and trying to find a home for it. He's just going to give it up.
Well, you're in the rehab, but I'm still out here. And I will find a way to prevent him from sniffing around or getting the... No one is ever going to need to look at those records, and we have to keep it that way, and I'm going to try to make it stay that way.
So what did my father say to him on the phone? Do you know?
From what Joey told me, he's not fond of you. He doesn't like the situation, and he considers you a failure.
Okay. Good to hear.
You don't need him at this point, Melissa. Don't have hard feelings towards that. You're a over 30-year-old woman. You don't need your daddy anymore.
I know. I don't need him. Keep me updated on things, Mel, 'cause I'm freaking out.